sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Williams looking for a man. He tries to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams will pass. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. Wide open spaces. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick completion to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Williams looking for a man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The short hands, it's going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On the run, it's Young. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Williams will pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Rodgers. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Kennesaw State right back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Franklin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And it's no good. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Strong, firm tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 4. This drive and snap it from the 44. To the ground with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up 14 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to Davis. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback on the keeper. The Bears get enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Boyd. There he goes to the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Rogers. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. A couple of yards offense. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Boyd. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bears! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snags it quickly on the left. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. And now on second down for this offense. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down. Lots of running room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Williams looking for a man. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense lining up quickly.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking down the middle. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Dropping back, it's Leonard. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Power football with the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Williams will pass. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. Coming out with it, it's Boyd. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush... will get feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Williams looking for a man. Got a man, it's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Thomas looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Working that left side now. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Bears! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Makes the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Williams will pass. Bring in the heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. He'll throw on third down. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment. It continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jeff.